keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe. And I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. The snow is falling down and the storm is on its way. But as long as you're around, everything will be okay. 'Cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to Mikasa. Welcome. Oops. Wardrobe malfunction right here. Oh, God. Struggle. Okay, let's just get into this. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I'm not ready to film this video. Rachel. Okay, maybe this would help. Okay, fine. Distract some of you guys who are. Okay, maybe this will help a little bit. Let's do like that. Hey girls, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys Mikasa, my apartment where I live, my home. So many of you, actually, one person asked, but I'm going to be a typical YouTuber and tell you this is the most requested video on my channel, how I decorated my apartment or my home tour. And if you're like me, honestly guys, I am someone who doesn't like things. I hate things. I like space. I like to see empty white walls. I love it white. Have you seen my boyfriend? Yes, that's how I love my wall to look like, okay? Everywhere. So I just keep it really minimal, and during Christmas time, that's the time when I, oops.
Don't take a tour in your closet to show them how empty.
Ah! Shady. Oh, he said I should give you guys a tour of my closet so you see how empty I like it. Oh God, throw the whole man away before you distracted me. Guys, honestly, I don't like a lot of things. And during Christmas time, that's when I try to take it a little bit higher a notch, just a little bit. And I can say it can get slightly overwhelming, but it's fine. If you're like me and you don't like a lot of things and you like more of a minimal style, not too much crowd, not too much going on, then this will be something. You can get a few tips on how to do that without necessarily making your home look so boring. Okay guys, so throughout this video I'm going to show you guys both daytime and night scenes so that you get to see what it really looks like. But I would say that most of these things, they look more beautiful at night, and that's perfectly fine because in Sweden right now it's really dark and we need as much light as possible. So I'll start with my living room, which for the most part has been really empty, guys. First of all, the thing that I thought about was a color scheme, and the color scheme I'm working with at home mostly is white being the main, and then I have green because I have plants, and then I'm playing a little bit with metal with a tint of black. So that's what I'm working with. However, because I want to make the home slightly warmer, I've introduced a little bit, just a little bit of color, and you'll see how that works out. So guys, here is a wall that for the most part of my YouTube career has been empty, or it wasn't, there was just not much going on. And I decided to get these prints from Poster Store in Sweden, not sponsored. And then I got the frames from Otieno. And here I have a picture of mountains and snow and water and nature, because that's what we love. It's not so obvious, but the green blue that is here is the same as the water. And then this flower and this and that somehow work together. And then there's these tiny boats here that resembles the colors that is in the rest. So that's how I was thinking, because I'm thinking if you're talking about art, you have to make it make sense, not random. But what we are using in this home is we are not making any holes because we don't want to make permanent changes that will be so hard to conceal when we want to sell this house, for instance. So now we have this, and it's so easy. When you pull this, it just comes off, and that's how we've hung all the artwork here. So for the most part, there's nothing much to say about my couch. It's the same couch. You've used it for a while. Maybe it's time to get a new one. I don't know. And I specifically love this pillow. It has a star on it, and secondly, it says home sweet home. So when you come, you really just have that relaxed feeling. And then from the couch, so when you look on top, that's how it works. And as you can see, the colors somehow plays a little bit with the prints that I have on the wall. And then when you turn to the TV section, I just decided to decorate a little bit. How do you call this thing that you put the TV on? This part of the TV, I don't know what to call it, but let's not waste time. And I decided to decorate it a little bit by just putting this fake Christmas tree and tangling it with the lights, putting a little bit of balls here and there. There's our picture with Henry, which he hates because, you know, when we met, I really liked his hair and I used to ask him to not shave. He hated it, but I think it looks handsome. So that's our picture of our first Christmas together. So it's a really it's a very sentimental thing for us, so we just keep it there anyway. The trophy that I am is right there just to remind him. This scent from Rituals, it's fig, it's called wild fig. I love it so much because it's sort of overwhelming, but it smells just good and just perfect. It's a mixture of feminine, crusty, and also masculine. It's really good. I love it. And talking of color, of course, the balls that we have is the same as the balls that we have on the Christmas tree. So I'll take you directly to the Christmas tree, which I think is really nice.
I've longed for this moment to have you for myself in a cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything till we're perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me.
So on our Christmas tree, I went ahead and just put a lot of light, and that really works magic. I mean, I don't have to put so much. In the beginning, everyone was like, oh my god, so much, but it's so beautiful, especially at night. It lights up so nicely. This is what I bought to keep our Christmas presents, so I can just dip them and everything can look uniform and nice. It's written Joy. It has rose gold, absolutely stunning. It looks gorgeous. I love it. And of course, if you haven't ordered, this is my boxes. So right now I'm going to put something here and send it to someone. You will see like there is a flow of things, so nothing is such a coincidence. So when you look at this one, like I said, I don't like color so much, but this one has a petalish, it's reddish, it's this, I don't know this color really, it's almost red, it's maroonish, I don't know what you call it, but it's a tint of red and pink. Like when you turn it you see pink, and when you turn it you see red. And also it has decorations of petals. Here I have some glittery petals, and then here I have a dusty pink petal-ish looking balls. So these are the balls that I have on my Christmas tree with a little bit of decorations, knickknacks here and there that you can see. In the beginning when we just moved, I was so obsessed with silver, but then over time I realized that silver can make a place look really cold, and that's why I decided to warm it up a little bit. And now I'm introducing other metals, and what I've done, I've introduced a little bit of gold, but rose gold is much easier for someone who is not so flexible with things. Rose gold is a very easy way to start, and that's how I played with it on my Christmas tree. I've mixed pinks with rose golds with very little silver because I love silver as well because I think it just freshens everything up. And I think that gold also does help to make a place look a little bit more expensive, especially if you have the right shades of gold, or if you really know what you're doing. Gold can really make your place look beautiful. So talking of that, I can move you guys to my dining space.
Another year went by, but the difference this time is that ever since July, I've been happier than I have ever been. It's safe to say that my love for you is true. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you.
And if you know me, guys, I am obsessed with culinary art. I like decorating tables. I love, it's just something that I enjoy. I get lost doing. I do it for no reason. And now, especially during Christmas, of course, I have reasons to do it. So I decided to decorate our Christmas table, and this I did simply. Everything that you see here, most of it are things that I already have at home, or I picked some from the forest. So I went to the forest, I cut a little bit of this and picked some things here and there, and I just played with it around in the kitchen, and I managed to come up with this masterpiece, which I think looks absolutely stunning. I think that anyone can be creative, honestly. If you just play around with lights, a little bit of colors and things, you'll be amazed what can come up, because there's not really a special rule as to how your home should look like or what you should do. And as you can see, I just played around with this, and I think it turned out stunning. I'm so obsessed. I am proud. And just seeing Henrik when he comes home and he sees this and then he just smiles, it really makes me happy. Although he doesn't like the mess that it comes with, especially during the making part of it. But when it's done and it says like, yeah babe, this kind of looks good. Remember that next time, Henrik, okay? Alright. So as you see, and talking of gold now, this is the part where I think that gold can really lift a space and make it look so beautiful. As you can see, I have this golden candle holder that was a gift from Henrik's mom. But also, I have these glasses with gold details on them, and then I bought these gold plated plates for plates. And when I play with these things together, it works. Always, it just works. So I think that if you want to decorate, you can always put some colors and just switch them up, play around with metals. Don't be afraid to mix metals. Like if you just have one particular metal at home, it can look good, but sometimes it can be a little bit overwhelming. And that's one thing I noticed earlier on when I was just playing with silver, that it can make a place look really cold. So play a little bit with lights, play a little bit with colors, but if you're like me, you don't have to go crazy. You can just pick a color or two and just interchange them. Talking of color flow, Henrik's mom brought for me these cushions for the seats, and to be honest, in the beginning I wasn't sure what I would do with it, but I have to put some respect on mother-in-law gifts. So I decided to play around and just see how to make it work in a way that would still look beautiful at home without it messing up with my style at home, because that was the thing that Henrik was like, Rachel would not like this. So what I did is I still introduced a little bit of red to play with it, and thankfully I have these flowers that Henrik got me during Valentine's Day, the forever flowers. I just placed it quite close to the dining space, so everything just flows. And with these little red-ish details and whites, yes, we have it going on, ladies. It's good. So as you can see, also still talking of color flow, the green candles that I have kind of matches my, I don't know if it's called it green, because it's not the green, it's more like polite green. I don't know what to call this green, but I love it. So I managed to get these candles, and IKEA candles are the best, hands down. They burn down, they don't run, and that's really beautiful, because then you don't have that candle mess at home. And I see it matches exactly as my curtains, the dining space curtains. And at the dining space also I played a lot with greens, like greenery from plants and stuff, and that just ties together so nicely. So when you're there, you feel warm, you feel welcome, you feel excited, and then you see beauty. Obsessed. So at the entrance when you come, I have this, of course, this picture on the wall that I painted, and that I painted because I was thinking of the color schemes I was going to do throughout my decorative thing when I was decorating this place. So I painted this just randomly. I put silvers, I put a little bit of white, no, I put white, so just white, silver, greenery with black. That was the color palette I was thinking about. And when you see that, it reflects nicely on this mirror right next to it, and somehow you connect it to the Christmas tree, so it just flows so well. At the same time, it gives you this factor like, okay, this is not really a coincidence, because you come here, you see that, and then you get at home, and that's pretty much what's happening for the most part. So that's how I was thinking, and that's how I decorated my home. When you go to my kitchen, it's the same kitchen. These plates, I've just kept it white for the most part. Right now I have a little bit of plates on the sink, but for the most part I just keep it white and empty. I try to clear my surfaces, and it helps a lot with that. Thank you very much. And also just not too much going on, to just keep it clean. So that's pretty much it for this home tour, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, remember to subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram as well. I love to Otieno Rachel 8, and I'll see you in the next one. And I hope you got some tips and tricks on how you can decorate your home to your liking without breaking the bank and without making it boring. And also you have to know that, and I hope that some of you who are like me, who don't really like an overwhelming space, you got something that, okay, I can play a little. And that's it for this video. I love you. Bye. Take care.
Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself, in a cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything to be perfect for this week. Tomorrow